Hello, beautiful and exotic women of the world. Demons manifest in people when you, the pretty girl, enters the room. They are going to act a fool when your presence is made aware to them. People can't hide how they truly feel about you. They can placate niceties. They can fake the funk so that you take them off of your radar of being a hater. But one thing about it with these types of people, their energy and how they behave, their actions will never lie, ladies. People cannot fake the micro expressions, the quick ones that you catch for like 0.5 seconds and then it disappears. The side-eyeing, the rolling of the eyes, the making loud noises when you're around and trying to intimidate you with loud noises and slamming things down, slamming doors, throwing things on the floor, like passive aggression through the roof, okay? I am an expert in passive aggressive bitches, okay? I know a lot about how these women like to play, and it's okay because I like to play too. And once I notice that that little demon or legion of demons is manifesting in you because you can't stand my presence, you can't stand a beautiful melanated woman in your space who likes herself, loves herself, is secure, is an exotical, like all the things, I am going to have a time with you. This is something that I always enjoy when I experience this because, and I know some people might be like, what do you mean enjoy? Like, it's not fun to be around people's demons manifesting. What I mean is it's a great teachable moment for me. It's a great moment for me to flex my skill set of protecting myself in the moment, checking people, reversing the situation onto the person trying to hurt me. It's a great opportunity for me to basically build out that skill set of dealing with toxic, weird, demonic individuals. Okay, that's what I mean when I say it's fun, because you have a real life chance to actually, you know what I'm saying, beat these people at their own game, essentially. The thing I noticed, one of the things when, demons begin to manifest in people because you are simply just breathing in their presence, is they're going to do things like stare. And the stare isn't a supportive stare, a stare where, if you catch them looking, they smile and say, wow, love your outfit, girl, or, ooh, you're so pretty, or even just smile. They don't have to say anything. Sometimes if you catch people staring, they'll just smile. Cool. This stare is a different type of stare. This stare is like, I want to make you uncomfortable and I want to make you second guess yourself. I have experienced this probably more times than I can even count, where I will be minding my business. Someone's demons begin to manifest in them because they recognize the spirit of God in me. They are unsettled because the beauty is hidden different. And before you know it, they're staring hard. And they don't care if you see them staring at you. They don't care if you notice what they're trying to do. They're going to keep doing it because they're hoping that they can intimidate you into leaving the space, into fumbling around, dropping something, becoming clumsy. Because that's what they also are hoping too. Like, they're hoping that if they stare hard enough, you'll get nervous and begin to drop things or knock things over, spill something on your beautiful dress or shirt. They're hoping that you'll become awkward because of the evil eye that they're throwing at you. But this is the thing, ladies. When you experience someone doing this to you, immediately clock it as an opportunity for you to play hardball with them. Okay, you want to stare. You think that you're going to intimidate me across the room. You think that you're going to do this covert bullying. Watch this. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to flip my hair while I'm taking my time. I'm going to move extra slow so you can take everything in. I'm going to fix my clothes in a very sensual way. I'm going to basically put on a show for you. I'm going to put on a show for you so that you know that whatever weird nonsense you're trying to do in the corner over there, it's not working. You're not making me uncomfortable. I'm actually going to lean into this moment even more and really give you a show. This is something I do. I make sure to slow down in those moments because people staring can make you feel like, all right, let me hurry up and get out of here. No, do not rush. Do the opposite of rushing. Take your sweet time. gather all your stuff together. Or if you're sitting somewhere, take a sip of your drink nice and slow. Place it down. Pick up your fork, twist your little vodka pasta in your fork and take a bite. You know what I'm saying? Like, just take your sweet time. Take your sweet time. Then twirl your hair in your fingers and look around the room. You know what I'm saying? Get on your phone, scroll, smile at something on your phone. Like, give these people the show that they're asking for, because what you're not going to do is feel them looking at you, look them in their face, they're staring you back down, right? And then you get on your phone and frantically start scrolling and you're fidgeting with stuff. No, we're not doing any fidgeting. We're not doing any frantic movements, any fast movements. We're not trying to get up out of there. We're going to take our time. And this sends a message to these demonically infested people that you are not afflicted or affected by their demonic attack, by their evil eye. They can stare until kingdom come. You are not going to move any faster. You are not going to appear uncomfortable. You are not going to give them the satisfaction of being a shell of yourself because they want to stare. Who are they? Like, literally, when I think about the haters and the weirdos that have demons manifest in them when I come around, they are literally some of the most bottom of the barrel women. Bottom of the barrel. They're not anyone to even consider or think about or be intimidated by, but they use these tactics because they know it's worked in the past on other beautiful women, on other women who have bright lights who they are intimidated by. They will absolutely use these tactics to see you squirm and see you uncomfortable, because guess what? You walking into that space made them uncomfortable and made them feel all those horrible, negative, bad feelings. So naturally, they want to project that onto you and make you feel the things that they feel when they look at you. So keep that in mind next time someone tries to stare at you, because they want you to squirm. They want a reaction out of you. Next thing I noticed with people who manifest demons, as soon as they see the pretty girl enter a room, they also like to recruit other people and do little covert bullying. Something they like to do is they like to do a lot of like side-eyeing with the person who they recruited. Notice when they can't take you down by themselves, or when they feel too intimidated by your energy to take you on alone, you know, which is a sign of a weak bitch, they will conspire with another person who also has a weak self-concept, a weak mentality, and who is easy to manipulate. You have to understand too, like, sidebar, demons and low vibrational entities love people who have not worked on themselves. They love them because they're easy to do their bidding, ladies. And that's why we have to understand that a lot of this stuff is spiritual. They latch themselves onto people who have not done the work, who have not healed, who have not come to love themselves, and, you know, which will in turn teach them how to love others. They are easy targets for demonic possession. Okay? And demonic possession is not like what we see in the movies all the time where they're contorting on the bed. Okay? It is as simple as you walk into the room and they can't stand your presence and they start to act up. So anyways, they will recruit other people who have the same weak mindset, who are easily manipulated by demons just like them. And they will like whisper, oh, look at her over there. What is she wearing? Why is she moving like that? Why does she walk like she's a model? I've had people tell me that before. Like, why do you walk like you're a model? Why are you watching me that hard? Why are you watching me that hard? Again, demons manifesting. What would possess you to say that to someone? Mind your business. Anywho, they'll say things like, you know, oh, why are you walking like that? Why is she walking like that? They'll whisper to their friend things about you that they want to hate on you for, even though they're just things that are normal. They can't help that. That's just who they are. That's their personality. That's their beauty standard. That is who they are. But of course, people who have not built their own self-concept, who lack self-love, who hate themselves, they're going to always pick on women who have done the work, who like themselves and love themselves, and who have a strong self-concept, and who have actually actualized their life to where they are walking in their manifestations. They are who they know they are, okay? They are exactly who they think they are, and you can tell. They will recruit other people. When you come around, they'll start to look at each other from, across the room, or they'll side eye each other and make little smirks. They'll make little snickers and little remarks. You know what I'm saying? This is also by design to make you uncomfortable, because they know if you are in a space with them and you hear them snickering, or if you see them or catch them smirking, looking at you and then looking at each other and smirking, or like making a little sarcastic face, they know that this, for most people, will result in the beautiful woman removing herself from the space, or looking awkward, or trying to befriend them, to mitigate the pain of being covertly bullied, right? They know that it's going to cause, typically, it's going to cause the beautiful, pretty woman to try to save face and be friendly with them and be nice to them and try to, gain their friendship. That's what they want. They want you to be uncomfortable so that you come to them for friendship. This happens a lot when you're young too, like when you're in college, high school, middle school. A lot of these like little childish dynamics where they basically will bully you into wanting to be in their friend group, or wanting to be accepted by them, so that you don't feel the scrutiny of the eyes on you, or of the snide remarks, or of the side-eyeing and the laughing and the giggling and all the inside jokes aimed at you. Okay, ladies? So it's important to remember, in these instances, you have to also remain calm. You have to remain grounded. Do not give these people the satisfaction of squirming, of showing your uncomfortability in your body language. You can't slunch over once you realize, oh my God, they're talking about me. And your shoulders go downward and they tuck over. No, you need to stand up even higher. You need to give them a show. You need to make them feel stupid for even trying to target you and trying to bully you covertly. And this is what I do. I always just stand a little bit taller. The more you snicker and smirk and make little side eyes at each other, the more I'm going to make my presence even more known. I'm going to ask you, can you hand me that over there? That's something I like to do too. Like when I notice these people are trying to make me feel small, I ask them to do something for me. I'll ask them like, hey, do you have the time? Because you're going to serve me. If you think that I'm going to serve you in whatever little demonic game you're playing, I'm going to reverse Uno it on you and make you tell me the time. Okay? That's the type of games I like to play. Since you want to play hardball, let's play hardball. You want to make me uncomfortable? You're going to serve me. You're going to do something for me. Because you thrive off of these unhealthy, weird power dynamics that you try to flex on pretty women who you're uncomfortable by. Well, now you have to give something to me. Now I want you to do something for me. And usually 9 times out of 10, it catches them so off guard that they usually just do it because they're nervous and they weren't expecting you to ask them something. So it's so funny to like pull the reverse card on them. It's literally like, it's like psychology 101 in real time. I love it. I love when people put me in these situations because I'm going to always show them I'm not the one to be played with. Okay. And finally, something that these women like to do as well is they like to make a lot of loud noises around you. This is very demonic, okay? My own mother used to do this. She used to try to intimidate me by slamming doors, yelling, throwing things. This is a way for them to, again, very aggressively bully you into feeling like a shell of yourself. They want you to dim your light. They want you to feel scared because they're scared of your beauty. They're so frightened by, like, you see how petty and pathetic these women are? You are so frightened by a beautiful woman entering a room that you have to start throwing things and making loud noises to feel better about yourself. Wow, that is so pathetic. Wow. You have to start making loud noises, slamming things down, throwing things across the floor, sliding things loudly across the floor, stomping your feet, like laughing loudly with whatever bird friends you have with you to make the pretty girl feel uncomfortable. You have to break the sound barrier. Really? I invoke that much insecurity in you that you have to break the sound barrier to make me uncomfortable. You girls are weak. You're weak. You're weak sauce. I don't care. You're weak. And again, ladies, same antidote. When they do this, you don't make loud noises. You don't make loud noises. Don't even acknowledge that it happens. They hate when you don't acknowledge the aggression. Okay, that's something I noticed. You don't acknowledge the loud noises. If they try to slam something down while you're having a conversation with another, like this happened to me before. This girl who was very, very bothered by my presence slammed down a crash mat at my dance class on the dance floor extremely loud while I was having a conversation with another young lady. When this one girl and I were talking and hitting it off during class, she decided to slam the crash mat on the ground so loud. And in my peripherals, after she slammed it, I could see her like look up at me to see if I reacted. And I literally just giggled and kept talking to the girl, because this is a weak woman's tactic. This is so sad that people feel like they have to make loud noises like they are 3 years old to get the attention of the person who they admire. This is so demonic, ladies. It is so sad to see how some women have failed to work on themselves, failed to love themselves, failed to self-actualize and build a strong sense of self, to the point where your presence alone is causing them to act like toddlers. Why are you slamming things, ma'am? You are a big 35 years old. What are you doing? Do you need assistance? Do you need a mental institution, a straitjacket, Lexapro? Let me know what you need, because you're not going to get the reaction that you want from me, babe. You're going to have to go home and look yourself in the mirror and say, why did I just slam this mat down loudly and cause this ear-piercing break in the sound barrier to get this beautiful woman's attention? You have to look yourself in the mirror at the end of the night and be like, damn, that was embarrassing. She didn't even react how I wanted her to. Ladies, you have to eat these types of people for lunch and dinner. Do not be intimidated when they try to intimidate you. Peep game immediately when you notice someone's trying to initiate you into some type of weird intimidation game, power dynamic, and struggle because demons are manifesting in them. Clock it and say, okay, I have the tools in my back pocket to deal with this person accordingly. So ladies, drop down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on this topic. I'd love to hear what you think. I'll also be leaving my email in the description box so you can share your stories there as well. Have a lovely day, ladies.